We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the visitor's sideline, Niners head coach Kyle Shanahan. His guys, losers of 3 in a row coming in. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And off we go from Seattle.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran in his ninth. Season now in the league.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That's taken on the 25. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The Seahawks at 9-7 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the ball.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. They opt to go for it, and they did it. First and goal after a pickup of 5.
First down and goal to go.
Jacobs will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks.
That time a 9-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Oh, heck of a move.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Niners offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Here's Purdy. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
At the 38-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, they don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
15 yards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Seahawks offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And as we enter the final weekend of the season, you can see his name right up there atop the league in terms of touchdown receptions this year.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
The Seahawks, 1st down. Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Off the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Purdy looking to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. He finds some open field here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Josh Jacobs, that's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Left inside here, and it's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Out of the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get around, if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards, you get a little nervous, right? At this point of the season, you have a few losses, now you're back below 1,000. Here, you're just trying to climb a big-time total even higher.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Now a 2nd and 6. Purdy now to throw.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Final play of the half. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, that is incomplete. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It all comes down to this. Week 18. All the playoff spots and playoff seedings will be locked up. Let's get into the highlights. Our journey around the NFL starts now. 2 AFC North teams with no love lost. And this is the visiting team's quarterback. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Thunderbirds will be the #1 seed in the playoffs. They finish off the regular season with the victory. Up next, it's a big one here in the final week of the season. And it's the first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. Hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Dylan Sampson. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown. The Cowboys finish the season 8-9. They get the victory in Week 18. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half.
Was good. Oh.
And Charles Davis.
Huh?
Brother.
So, but your boy trying to put through dumbass shirts.
Yeah, I was be joking. Was he serious?
I kept telling him, I'm like, yo, send that shit for a second round. I'll put it through.
Hey, what the hell is this?
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Happy you back? Cool, man.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially calling down at the 44. Team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Nah, say it again.
So what you up to, though?
Get my man.
Michael Williams in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 15. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, nice move. And able to get this out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, 49.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Purdy. Throwing right, and that's complete. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. His pass caught at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Purdy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Let's go now.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch
times throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Purdy. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw. Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here now, 2nd and 4. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now to run with Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Again, it's Walker. 20. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Shreds it with a stiff arm.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total.
Fighting through it, he's got space. Inside the 20.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd and 5.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And going right back to Walker.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 5.
Go!
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Purdy from the gun. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Back to throw, Purdy.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Seahawks,
they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10.